As Pakistan makes peace overtures to India, an explosive reality check has now presented itself, courtesy the visiting Foreign Minister of Afghanistan. Here's an exclusive interview to India Today's Gaurav Sawant. Minister Mohammad Hanif Atmar hits out at Pakistan's continued support to Taliban, adversely impacting peace process in Afghanistan. This is an interview rippling through India's security establishment today. Let's cut across.
Is there any downtrend when it comes to violence? And there are reports that after the Taliban negotiators visited Quetta and Karachi, and some reports seem to indicate that they visited military facilities, Pakistan military facilities, and met injured soldiers. One, is that also your information? And has their attitude hardened after that when it comes to negotiations?
It was very unfortunate that they were allowed to visit not only hospitals, but also training centers. We've raised those concerns, and the Taliban have actually lost the trust of the international community. That initially people were euphoric when they signed the peace agreement, that the Taliban are committed to the peace process. But with those signs, in fact, the optimism has been affected. We are hoping that the Taliban would seriously consider delivery on their obligations, and we are working with our international partners that happens.
But are the international partners putting pressure on Pakistan? Isn't the source of terror, like in India, for Afghanistan, isn't it in Pakistan? And all this effort, is there an apprehension, Minister, 20 years of gains could be lost in case the source, terror is not addressed at source?
Terrorism will have to be addressed at source. Terrorism will have to be denied sanctuaries and support, recruitment, financing, and weapon supply system. Those critical enablers should be taken away from the terrorists. And this is the responsibility of every country in the region. Again, to look at the complication of the terrorist ecosystem and the infrastructure that they have created. So every nation will have to demonstrate that it is responsible in tackling this problem.
If I may be specific, has Pakistan displayed exactly what you seek? Ability, desire, and action on ground to go after those safe sanctuaries for terrorists?
We have, as I said in my earlier interviews, seen some positive signs for peace making. We appreciated these positive signs. Pakistan has been helping in bringing the Taliban to the table. But our hope is for two things. One, that the Taliban commitment to the peace process is genuine, and Pakistan will help with that process. And second, that the Taliban would not be allowed to launch a spring offensive against our people. Now we have to see whether the positive signs that we've seen over the past couple of months will be enough to ensure delivery on these two critical commitments.
Gaurav Sawant joining us live. More on that. Gaurav, some shocking revelations by Afghanistan's foreign minister, almost echoing India's sentiments.
Taliban has been causing a lot of terror in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan is as much a victim of Pakistan state-sponsored terror as India is. And together, India and Afghanistan are combating Pakistan state-sponsored terror. But what is extremely significant, Nabila, is the fact that Taliban negotiators, instead of coming to the negotiations table, they went to Quetta and Karachi in Pakistan, met terrorists at Pakistan military hospital and at terrorist training facilities in Quetta and Karachi, and after that their stance hardened. Now, if America is to withdraw lock, stock and barrel on the 1st of May, then the challenges for Afghanistan, democratic Afghanistan, increase manifold, because Taliban does not believe in women's rights. Taliban has systematically targeted women journalists, NGO workers, aid workers, bureaucrats. They've been targeting anything to do with peace, prosperity, stability. Their idea of democracy and Taliban's idea of establishing an emirate, they're so different, Nabila, that Afghanistan, the 20 years of gains that have been made, they could be lost in case the world doesn't come together and put pressure not just on Taliban, but the source of Taliban terror, which is Pakistan. And that's the effort at this point of time. But it's a race against time. 20 years, America has shed blood. Afghans have shed blood. The Afghan National Army has been fighting very hard. But the source of terror remains in Pakistan.
Thank you very much, Gaurav Sawant, for joining us with those details on that. For more information, do log on to indiatoday.in. You can also download an app for more. Stay tuned. India Today Special coming up on the other side.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.